Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about why I don't believe it's a good idea to pay off your mortgage early. I know what a lot of you guys will say. I really don't own the house. The bank owns the house. I want to own my own home and I don't need a co-owner. I get it. I understand what you're saying. But I want to share with you 3 reasons why I believe it's a bad idea. The first reason why I think paying off your mortgage is a bad idea is opportunity cost. See, think about it. If I'm taking $1,000 from my budget to pay extra payments on my mortgage, that $1,000 has to come from somewhere. Something else will need to be neglected in order for me to take that $1,000 and make that extra payment every month, right? And what I found, typically what people will neglect is their emergency fund. Why is an emergency fund so important? Well, if you don't have money tucked away for a rainy day and you lose your job, you get sick, you can't work, then what will you do for money to be able to take care of your basic essentials? So what happens is people say, well, hey, I'm going to pay my mortgage off early and then I'm going to redirect all of that money that I was paying for the mortgage payment and the extra payments, and then I'll start building my emergency fund. If we do hit a bump in the road, a financial bump in the road, we need to have reserves in order to tide us over until we can get back on our feet. The next opportunity cost, not investing that money in the stock market. Let's take a look at 2 scenarios as it relates to this $1,000 a month that you're paying extra towards paying off your mortgage. Let's say you took the $1,000 and you did exactly what you intended to do, which is make an extra payment every single month on your mortgage. Let's say your mortgage interest rate is 4%. So you take the $1,000 a month for the next 10 years and you pay extra on your mortgage, which in turn would save you about 4%. Over the next 10 years, that would be about $145,000 in interest savings. Let's take that same $1,000, let's invest it in the stock market. Now, the stock market over the last 90 years, on average, has had about a 78% rate of return. So I take the $1,000, I put it in a diversified ETF, like a S&P 500 ETF, for the next 10 years. At a 7% rate of return, I'm gonna earn in the stock market about $167,000. I'm gonna lose roughly $22,000 in opportunity cost by paying down the mortgage with a 4% fixed interest rate, opposed to investing that $1,000 a month in the stock market at a 7% interest rate. So those are the 2 things from an opportunity cost: emergency fund, not having it, and then the bigger one, in my opinion, is not investing in the stock market, where you are able to get that compounding effect and grow your wealth with that $1,000 a month. The second reason I don't believe you should pay off your mortgage early is missed tax deductions. You have 2 choices when you're doing your personal tax returns every year. You can itemize your deductions, or you can use what they call a standard deduction. Now, I'm not a CPA, so I'm not going to get into itemized versus standard at this particular moment. But what I will tell you is, if you have a mortgage and you're making payments on that mortgage, a portion of that mortgage payment goes to principal, and then a portion will go to satisfy the interest that the bank charges you to give you that loan. The interest portion, if you itemize your deductions, you can use that as a deduction against your income on your personal tax return. I have about $10,000 a year in interest expense from my mortgage on my home that I can use towards reducing my tax liability on my personal tax return. But if I pay extra payments towards paying off the mortgage, that $10,000 tax deduction will reduce itself. And I don't get the full benefit of reducing my taxes on my personal tax return if I pay my mortgage or pay extra payments towards my mortgage. The second tax deduction would be in the form of a 401k or an IRA. If I make $1,000 a month and I participate in my company's 401k, and a 401k is a pre-taxed retirement account. So if I make $1,000 a month and I'm contributing 10% of that $1,000 a month to my 401k retirement plan, then when the company pays me, before they tax the $1,000, they will take 10% of it, which is $100, and they would put it in my 401k. Now, I only have $900 that I'm going to get taxed on. By paying the mortgage off early, I may not have enough money to be able to participate in a 401k or an IRA. Therefore, I'm missing valuable tax deductions. And the third reason I don't believe you should be paying off your mortgage early is inflation offsets the interest savings. So what do I mean by that? Let's think about it. If I got a $1,000 a month payment and it's a fixed 30-year loan at 4% interest, for the next 30 years, that payment is gonna be $1,000 a month. The cost of my mortgage today is $1,000, but in 25 years, that $1,000 with 2% inflation is gonna be more like $650. So although today I'm paying $1,000, as I continue to pay that over time, that $1,000 erodes itself through inflation down to about $650. So guys, those are the three reasons why I believe you shouldn't be paying the mortgage off early. And the most important one for me is the investing in the stock market, right? A lot of times we delay and we miss valuable years that we could be putting money in the stock market and building our wealth. Also think about this. When we think about our home, it's not an investment that produces money for us. It's not. So why would I want a home owned free and clear during my building of wealth years? Let's go back to that 4% fixed mortgage payment against me earning 7 or 8% in the stock market. See, I can double my money by going to the stock market and just paying my normal payment. And over the next 20 years, I will be farther ahead investing in the stock market than paying down the mortgage. Paying off your mortgage may give you peace of mind, but it's not going to really build the wealth that you'll need in order to generate income for you down the road sometime. You can pay it off early, but you're going to still have expenses on your home. You're still going to have property taxes. You're still going to have repair and maintenance. You're still going to have to pay for property insurance. All of those things are going to still have to be paid for, even if you pay your mortgage off early. The only time you really benefit from owning a home is when you sell it. Monetarily, you benefit when you sell it because hopefully you over the years you've gotten some capital appreciation, and you can also benefit from the tax deductions if you itemize your taxes and you take the interest expense to reduce your taxable income. That's really the only times, in my opinion, you benefit from owning a house financially, right? Obviously, peace of mind, you benefit, but that's a personal thing, right? Peace of mind is not going to put any money in your pocket at retirement. Well, guys, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about paying your mortgage off early. Are you for it or you're against it? If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the video, and smash that like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 5 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of this video, and Weebull is going to give you 5 free stocks valued up to $8,300 when you open a new Weebull brokerage account and deposit at least 1 penny in that brokerage account. You're going to get 5 free stocks valued up to $8,300. So click on that link in the description box and go get your free stock and go get your free money. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.